Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Today we have another random singles match, which we are going to get right into. This one's going to be versus Sophia. So, as you can see, I am using mainly the same Pokemon I was using last time. The new ones, or relatively new ones here for Sword and Shield. The Octillery, the Trevenant, the Arctozolt, and the Wigglytuff, as well as a couple other ones I've used prior. So, looking at the opponent's team, you can see a lot of legendaries there, a lot of Pokemon that were just released in the Crown Tundra DLC pack. So, Mono Electric as well, which is interesting. So, what do I want to lead with here is the question. Not a lot of time to choose, and not really sure actually, but I think we're just gonna go for the Arctozolt actually, and we'll see how that works out. So there she is. And so she's going to lead with the Tapu Koko. All right. So there it is, the Arctozolt Hypothermia. So of course the Electric Surge is going to activate to set the electric terrain on the battlefield. So I think I'm just going to start off with the obvious play here. Going to go for the Stomping Tantrum, trying to get as much damage as possible. And she's actually going to go for the U-turn instead. Okay, so that is going to take me down by about a quarter. Going to take some Life Orb recoil damage there as well. Get the mandatory switch. And we will see what she wants to bring in return. Going to go for the Zapdos. That sucks actually. So... yeah, that was definitely a risky play on her side, but definitely paid off, so Stomping Tantrum not going to hit that thing. So, I think I'm going to have to go for the switch here, unfortunately. Not really sure what I want to bring in here. I think we're just going to go for the Wigglytuff. So there it is, the Wigglytuff Joey Fontaine ready to go, and just going to go for the Toxic, so that is going to land to badly poison me, unfortunately, so going to be taking residual damage from that every turn, so that sucks. Going to take some damage from that right now. So I think... just going to go ahead and take this opportunity to get the Stealth Rock set up, so just going to go for that. And actually going to go for the switch here with the Zapdos and going to come in with the Rotom. So that's not bad. So there's the Stealth Rock, going to get that entry hazard set up on her side of the field, which is good. So I'm going to regain some HP with my leftovers then. And then I am going to go ahead and take some damage from the poison as well. So the poison damage is starting to rack up a little bit, but I think I can stay in for one more turn, so I'm going to do that. Just go for a Hyper Voice to try and get as much damage as possible on the Rotom. Rotom going to go for the Defog, actually, so I was kind of hoping for that as well. So that's going to drop my Evasion, which is actually going to trip my competitive ability to sharply increase my special attack. And going to get rid of my rocks, but that's okay. Also going to wipe out the electric terrain. So that is going to make this Hyper Voice hurt a lot more. So going to hit that. Going to take that thing down by about 2/3, which is pretty nice. So going to regain some HP from the leftovers. I will regain some HP from leftovers as well, and then take that poison damage once again. So it is definitely starting to rack up here, but I kind of don't want to switch out now that I have that +2 in special attack. So that's definitely going to hurt something if I go for that attack again. So I think I'm just going to stay in and go for another Hyper Voice here. If the Rotom stays in, it will be taken out. But going to go for the Pain Split, though, actually. So that's not good. So that's going to give it a lot of HP back and cut my HP significantly. So the Hyper Voice going to knock that thing down into the red. But unfortunately, it does survive that. And then going to regain some more HP from the leftovers on both sides. And then I am going to take more damage from the poison. So not great, but I think actually I'm just going to go for the Stealth Rock here once again. Hopefully I can, so they're going to Pain Split again. So actually not going to do too much that time around, as I am going to get the Stealth Rock back up. So I kind of want to, if you know, when I go down, make sure the Stealth Rock is up at least. So going to regain some more HP with the leftovers there on her side, and then I will as well. And I may go down to the poison damage this turn. I don't know. We're going to find out. So yes, I am actually going to go down from the poison damage there. So that's going to knock me down to 5 Pokemon. But I think that's actually good for me, because now I do get a free switch into something that I know is going to outspeed this Rotom, and that is going to be the Urshifu Single Strike Style Choice Scarf. So now I know I can definitely outspeed this thing and take it out before it goes for the defog once again. So that will allow me to keep the Stealth Rock up, which is nice. So I think just going to go for the Wicked Blow here. So it is a guaranteed critical hit, of course, and it should be enough from that range, and indeed it is enough to get rid of the Rotom Wash, which is great. That is going to knock her down to 5 Pokemon as well, and I do still have the Stealth Rock up, so that is great news for me. So now we're going to come in with the Zapdos. So this thing might be packing Defog as well, but going to take that Stealth Rock damage. Now, I could stay in. That would be a little bit of a risk, but I think I am just going to go ahead and risk it. Going to stay in and go for that Wicked Blow once again. And so I know I'm going to outspeed, obviously, with the Choice Scarf. So going to hit the Wicked Blow, see how much it does. And it is going to do quite a lot, dropping that thing to about 1/4. Not enough to take it out. I do take the Rocky Helmet damage, and then Zapdos going to defog as well. So that is going to cut my evasion and then get rid of the Stealth Rock. So that's okay, though. The Stealth Rock did kind of do its job. So just going to go for the Wicked Blow once again. And from that range, another one is definitely going to get rid of the Zapdos, which is a big problem, but not anymore. So that is going to get rid of that thing. I do take another round of Rocky Helmet, but that is okay. That is going to knock her down to 4 Pokemon, so not too bad. So we'll see what she wants to do now. So going to come back in with the Tapu Koko, as I kind of anticipated. So going to get the Electric Surge again to set the Electric Terrain. So I am definitely going to have to switch out now, being locked into the Wicked Blow, but that is okay. Definitely did its job there, did the Urshifu. So I think I'm actually just going to have to switch into the Octillery here, basically as fodder, because I do want a clean switch against this thing. And unfortunately, with the whole team being electric, Octillery not going to do much of anything in this one, which sucks. So the Tapu Koko going to go for the Brave Bird this time around, actually. So that is going to hit me down by about 2/3. Going to take a lot of recoil damage and Life Orb damage there as well, which is good. So that's pretty much the most I could hope for. So I'm just going to go for a Surf here, which is probably not going to land depending on what she does, but we will see. And no, just going to go for the Wild Charge here, so that is definitely going to finish me off from that range. So didn't really get to do anything with the Octillery in this one, unfortunately, but the Tapu Koko going to take a bunch more Life Orb recoil and recoil damage off the attack as well, so that's good. So I think it might be within range, actually, so going to go ahead and come back in with the Urshifu Choice Scarf. So this thing should definitely be within range that I can take it out with an attack. So I'm going to play it safe since I don't want to miss a Stone Edge. And yeah, we'll just go for the, well, yeah, we'll just go for the Iron Head. That should hopefully be enough. So I'm going to hit this thing with the Iron Head. And indeed, from that range, it is enough to go ahead and get rid of the Tapu Koko. And that is going to drop her down to 3 Pokemon. So Urshifu putting in quite a lot of good work in this match as well. So I'm going to switch back into the Thundurus then. So that is not great. That is going to force me to switch out since I am, once again, choice Scarf. So I think we will go ahead and switch back into the Arctozolt, since I do resist both this thing's stab attacks. So we're going to come in with that. Going to go for the Thunder Wave, so not going to do anything to me, of course, since I am an electric type. So just going to go ahead and go for the Icicle Crash here. And so it's going to Sludge Bomb me actually first, and that will take me down to about a third, and they do get the poison, so that does suck. Going to go for the Icicle Crash in return, and we'll see how much this does, and is actually going to do enough to one-shot kill the Thundurus, so that is awesome. That is great. That is going to get rid of that thing and take her down to 2 Pokemon, as I am going to take some poison damage there, and that is going to be it for the electric terrain. So now it looks like she's going to go ahead and come in with the Zekrom. So it is Uber, but what are you going to do? It was only a matter of time before that happened, with all the legendaries returning with the Crown Tundra, obviously. So no point in switching, just going to stay in here. Go for the Stomping Tantrum. Actually, this thing is going to Dragon Dance. Okay, so she's going to try to get some free setup here, maybe hoping that I would switch. So I'm going to get that attack and speed increase, as I am going to hit this thing with a Stomping Tantrum. And that is going to take it down by a little more than half, which is good, actually, as I do take more poison damage. Just barely going to survive that in the red with 30 HP. So no reason not to go for another one here. Definitely going to be the last turn one way or another. And so she is actually going to go for the Dynamax here, which is unfortunate, but going to Dynamax into, there it is, the Dynamaxed Zekrom. And going to go for the Max Airstream, so that is definitely not good. So that is going to definitely take me out from that range, and then increase the speed 2, which does suck. So that's going to knock me down to 3 as well. So definitely not a great spot to be in right now. What do I want to do? So with 2 speed boosts here, yeah, this is definitely not looking great. So 2 speed boosts up. I think I'm going to have to try and come in with the Trevenant here. So I'm going to go into good old Big Woody, and I'm going to bust out the Dynamax of my own and hope that I can survive an attack here. So going to Dynamax, and I think the best move I have in this situation is going to be the Max Phantasm. So we're going to go for that, and this thing's definitely going to outspeed me, but hopefully I am bulky enough, I am max HP, so hopefully that's enough to survive an attack from this thing. We're going to find out. So there it is, the Dynamax Trevenant ready to go. So, gonna go for the Max Airstream again, of course, as predicted, and yes, I am able to hang on with 24 HP in the red. That is awesome. I'm going to get that speed increase once again for the Zekrom, but I also do have the Citrus Berry to regain a little bit of HP there, and then I am going to go for the Max Phantasm in return, and will it be enough to take this thing down? No, it is not enough to take that thing down, which sucks. Gonna get a defense drop there. Don't think it really matters, but Yeah, that's not great. Um, so, yeah, I definitely can't take another one of those. But yeah, that's not good. So gonna go for another max airstream for another speed increase. This time around, it is going to finish off the Trevenant. And yeah, that is going to knock me down to 2 Pokemon, so that does suck. Um, so yeah, Zekrom definitely Uber for a reason here, but I believe that was the last turn of the Dynamax. Unfortunately, I do have one more contingency in the form of the Salazzle, which is Focus Sash, so that should be able to get me past this thing, hopefully. So the Dynamax is over, which is good. So going to go for the Dragon Pulse here. This thing will definitely outspeed me, so going to hit me with the Fusion Bolt. And that is going to knock me all the way down to the Focus Sash, of course, but I do survive because of it. And then I am able to fire off a Dragon Pulse in return. So that is going to thankfully get rid of that Zekrom. And that will drop her down to just 1 Pokemon. So that is good. But that thing definitely ripped a hole in my team, definitely swung the battle back in her favor. So I'm going to be coming down to the wire here, going to come in with the Regieleki here, the brand new Reggie. So just going to go for a Sludge Bomb, although I'm pretty sure this thing will outspeed me, and indeed it does. So going to hit me with a Thunder Cage, but actually misses, so that's pretty cool. And Sludge Bomb going to knock this thing all the way down into the red, but it does survive, so that's not good. But the miss allowing me to get an attack off there, that was pretty critical. So this thing going to go for a Volt Switch now just to go ahead and finish me off there. So that's going to take out the Salazzle, dropping me to just 1 Pokemon. It's actually going to have a Life Orb and take some Life Orb recoil damage, which will finish it off. And that is going to be game, actually, because I still have the Urshifu in the back. So that is going to be a victory for us. We're going to win that one 1-0 versus Sophia. But that was a really good match, actually. Very back and forth. So, yeah. Glad we were able to hang on and come out on top of that one. So that's it. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.